Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I know I've not been posting for a while. It's just that it's been so busy, with Christmas, the New Year's. I had my parents come over to England, and what else? I've got exams coming up soon, so I do apologize. I know it's been a while, but I will just try my best to post as much as I can. I do have pre-recorded videos. This is actually one of them that I was hesitant. I was like, should I post it? Should I not? It's just that the camera was wiggling and shaking and everything, and it kind of annoyed me as I did them because I really loved the outcome. But I was like, the prep looks fine. And yeah, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to post it. So let me know what you think. You can be brutally honest and say it's crap. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this anyway. But anyway, the first thing I did was soak the nails off that I had previously, and I just used pure acetone, soaked them off, and then now I'm going in. Well, first I went in with my nail clippers and I just trimmed my nails down because I didn't want that extra bit hanging off because I am doing a clear nail. And then now I'm going in with a 180 sanding band, removing all the shine from my natural nails. When you do this, you want to make sure you keep moving the drill. You don't want to keep it in one spot for a long time because it can damage your nails. Also, make sure it's on a low speed and make sure it's a 180 sanding band, because if it's anything coarser than that, you are going to damage the nails. And if you do go on a higher speed, it is going to be very aggressive on the nail. It's going to thin it down, and you're going to also hurt the client because it goes really thin, get rings of fire, and it's just not pleasant. So keep in mind those three things that I told you. Again, 180, low speed, and keep it moving only stop doing this until you see there's no shine. I did have some clients tell me that they've been to other places before and they used to dread this bit because they're like, it hurts, it's uncomfortable, it feels weird, and we can just tell that the nails are going really thin. So make sure you don't go very aggressive on this part, and make sure you focus very well on the cuticle area because that's where normally we get lifting. So that's very, very good preparation. So I'll let you guys watch me struggle and watch this camera shake all throughout. I am so sorry. I just thought it would be a good idea for me to put some content on, and also me doing my nails, and I loved the outcome. So there you have it. Okay, so now I'm going in with my gorgeous clear stiletto nail tips from Tracy Lou. I am actually running low because I've been using these nonstop, and I've just placed an order, so hopefully they will be here soon. I ordered those like refill bags because I just had, for some reason, I only had certain numbers that were missing, so yeah. But anyway, when you do this, you want to make sure that you apply the tips properly. You want to keep your fingers straight. You want to look at it from your view, and you want to make sure that the side walls fit perfectly to the sides of the nail. You don't want anything too big or too small, so make sure that it fits perfect. If you don't have a nail tip that fits perfectly, always go for a bigger tip and then trim the sides down or file it down to make the side walls fit. because if you use the incorrect size, it will cause many different things that we don't want to go into. But just make sure that if you have no choice but to choose a bigger one or a smaller one, always go for the bigger one. Trim the sides down and let it fit perfectly, but never place it on the nail when it's too big. So for this, I'm using my KDS glue again and my Tracy Lou clear stiletto nail tips to do this. So now I am trimming the nails to the desired length. I don't want them too long or too short, just because if I had long nails or I did do them long, I would not be able to study because I cannot write or type with long nails. So I think this length is good. But after this, I used my straight edge nail clipper to trim the sides down because I wanted them a little bit more narrow, and then I used my tornado file from CJP to file the sides and get that nice coffin shape. Now I know I filed my nail first and then I trimmed it, as just that I've done this video like a week ago, so I do apologize, I did not remember that bit. But yeah, this is what we did here. But anyway, I am using my tornado file from CJP, doing a 45-degree angles on the side of the nail, and then just holding the file straight on a 90-degree angle towards the tip to get that nice and straight. You want to keep looking at your nails from your view, like just, you know, hold your fingers towards you, just so you can see if the nails are straight, if they need filing any more in one place or the other. So with filing, really, you just have to carry on filing, looking at the nails. That way you get the best shape. But remember, you want to keep on looking at it because the shape does change as you file. So make sure you don't file in one spot more than the other, because it's gonna look wonky and you don't want that. Okay, so now I'm doing a clear base on all of the nails. So with my monomer, I don't need a primer, but with other monomers, I do recommend this part that you put your primer on all of the nails, only on the natural nails, not on the skin or anything, and that's just essential for acrylic nails. You just need the primer. But with this CJP, the one monomer, it's primerless, so I didn't do this. That's why you just see me go ahead with my clear base on all of the nails. And again, I just do this just so that when I want to get an infill, I can just file back to this layer and change the design. That basically just avoids, you know, soaking them off again, removing them, blah blah blah. You can just file back to this layer and you're good to go. Also, I must say, I apologize for only recording the left hand, and that was only because I was getting frustrated with the footage and everything. I wasn't even sure if I was going to post this or not, so I do apologize. You will only see the left hand. And also a disclaimer, this look is fully inspired by Get Nail 32, which is Natalie. I love her videos, and when I seen the set, I was like, I want to do this. But anyway, now I am using my coconut milk from CJP. I mixed that with a little bit of clear, and I also put in glow in the dark because Natalie used that, and I was like, girl, I want your nails. So if you guys have not watched her videos, like, what are you doing? How are you watching my videos and not hers? She is incredible. All her videos are amazing, and yeah, she inspired me to do this look. And if you're watching this, Natalie, oh my god, I don't know how you are, but I love you so much, and this is fully inspired by you, and yeah, shout out to you, girl. But yeah, so okay, I fangirl moment anyway. So now I'm just doing this on all of the nails. I'm using wet beads of this acrylic mix just because I wanted that smoky look to it. I didn't want it to be too opaque, and I still didn't want it to be too clear, so I just used wet beads of this. And when I'm applying this to the nails, I am doing it on different patterns and different angles, just because I wanted all of them to have different characters. So yeah, I'll let you guys watch. So now I am applying a little bit of clear on the sides of where the strips are, or like the little white things. And I'm just using these gold foils that I got from the craft store. I kid you not, they're so cheap in the craft store. Hobby Lobby, whatever, Michael's, it's so freaking cheap. Because if you get them from like any nail stores, they're a little bit more on the expensive side. You can get a bunch of those. You can get like a big size of this for really cheap. So I do recommend you buying them from the craft store. Just a quick tip. But it doesn't come in small sizes, so it comes like in a big chunk of foil, and then you just have to cut it. I use 2 of my fingers or the tip of my brush to just cut them to the size. And then again, I put a clear layer of acrylic to use it as glue. And then after I add the clear layer, I just pick those foils up with my brush and just place them on the sides of that strip. And yeah, I'll let you guys watch. I'm back, you guys. I'm sorry. I just needed to say this. I do apologize that after this, I'm basically done. I do leave in some footage of me capping the nails with clear, but it was just not great. The footage, it was blurry, and I didn't want to give you a headache, you guys. So I think I'm doing you guys a favor. I know this is like a how-to video, and I'm supposed to show you everything, but just take it as an inspiration type of thing. Get inspired by me the same way I got inspired by Natalie. I'm joking. But yeah, so I did cap the nails with the Naio Nails clear acrylic. And yeah, when you cap, make sure you look at the nails from different angles to make sure that you have enough product. You want a good apex, and I did explain what the apex is. I'll try and leave the link down below of the video on where I explain the apex. But yeah, I do apologize. It's just that the footage was bad, and I was like, I'm not gonna put this in. And then after this, I file, which again is not included. I'm so sorry. I really gave up at that point when I seen the footage was crap. And I wasn't going to post this, but I changed my mind. So yeah, I filed, buffed, and then applied top coat on the top of the nails. And I also did them on the bottom, so behind the nails, and then cured for 60 seconds. And that was basically it. I am so sorry for this video. I just wanted to put something up, and I like the way these turned out. Again, big shout out to Natalie for giving me this idea. I seen her video and I was obsessed. I just thought it would be a nice idea for me, a good idea for me to share this with you guys. And yeah, I think I'm just gonna leave you guys with this, and I will be filming more, so stay tuned for that. And if you have any suggestions or any recommendations, please let me know down below in the comment section. And yeah, if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. I will leave a picture of my end product. I hope you guys liked it, and yeah, I shall see you in the next one. Love you guys. Bye.